another guy tweeted out in our break, our week off, and that was Mr. Money Manziel.
And he's another one was funny to me too. Go ahead though.
And he tweeted at the commissioner, XFL commissioner Luck, and said, "Hey, send me a contract, give the fans what they want.
Yeah.
We all know it needs to happen."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on board with him, and I agree with him because that is what people want to see.
My question to you is this: you said that's what they want to see, but didn't he just 2 weeks ago tweet, "Hey man, I don't want to go play for another failing league"?
It doesn't matter because dude, it doesn't matter because
like, what are we talking about here, bro? It sounds like he just need money. That's what it sounds like.
He's part of a rich family though.
I'm just saying.
Now,
just 2 weeks ago, he said, "I don't want to go play for another failing league," because that was the conversation. Oh, would you join the XFL? And initially, the XFL said, "No, we don't want Johnny Manziel."
Well, he's sitting on his couch and he's watching these games on, like you said, the major networks, and it's gaining some buzz. And he's saying, "All right, it's not going to fail." So I have new information.
So now he wants to hop on the gravy train. Go back up to Canada, man.
At the same time, dude, if I'm all over Luck, I am not listening to that, really.
Not a chance, bro.
I'm not having someone dictate to me who I'm sending contracts to over Twitter.
Bro, what?
But if he's smart, he would maybe consider, because that would generate some buzz.
We see the success that is happening right now. We saw the lack of buzz that the AAF acquired with Johnny Manziel signing.
I watched though, man.
Did you watch every game that he played in?
I watched the highlights.
Highlights, exactly.
I couldn't find the game.
Exactly. So yeah, XFL's doing just fine. They don't need that.
Well, that would have me watch over an NBA game if Manziel's playing.
For me, I'll probably watch the NFL. I mean, I'll probably watch the NBA game over that.
I know. I mean,
that's just how I feel about it.
You've said that.
Yeah.
I know your sentiments. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I don't like how I missed this when we talked last time. And I saw somebody in the comments talk about how you just casually throw when we were talking about Manziel and the XFL. And you're like, "Oh, yeah, man, you tried to rip that guy's helmet off." And I was like, dang, dude, really? And I didn't catch it when you said it. I heard it and I said it. Yes, you did.
Yeah. I know I did.
I ain't like that though, man. Why? Because you got me looking like the villain out here, man. Somebody put in the comment and was like,
stop.
Oh, you did try to do it. And I was like, wait a minute.
That was not a villainizing thing.
Are you trying to Miles Garrett me here?
No.
What you trying to do here, man? No, I'm playing.
No. It was not a villainizing thing. I think whenever we were talking about Manziel, you said you have a completely different standpoint or perspective with Manziel.
And you just casually dropped in there. Oh, yeah, you tried to rip his helmet off.
No, what you were saying was, man, I was probably in high school or college when Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football, the hysteria was happening with him and A&M. And that carried over to the league where, all right, I'm still a Johnny Football guy. I want him to succeed. I don't, whatever off the field issues. It's Johnny Football, So I look at him as this, I don't know. I don't want to say I put him up on a pedestal, but just someone that brings excitement and you just want to see in the game for whatever reason. Johnny Football, right? Johnny Legend. But you said you had the standpoint of, dude, I went up against this guy, and I wasn't really too impressed. And then I just wanted to give credence to your point by saying, dude, you ripped off his helmet.
Ripped his helmet off. Easy. Why you got that out there?
No, I was saying,
you could have been like, "Oh yeah, you did get a sack on him. Oh yeah, y'all did beat him." Like you could have went that route. Not, "Oh yeah, you ripped his helmet off." Like, dude.
You ripped his helmet off. He doesn't impress me. I'm
just saying, you could have been like, "Oh yeah, you did get a sack on him," and that would have been your second sack had the helmet not been ripped off. But actually, I blame Mitchell Schwartz, Super Bowl champ. Mitchell Schwartz is the starting right tackle for the Chiefs because he was the starting tackle for the Browns that game.
Okay,
and he was holding me, and that's ultimately why my hand ended up getting the dude's face mask. If he doesn't hold me, like I told him, and like I said in my appeal, if I wasn't being pulled and held by this young man, it would have been a clean sack, no issues. But because he yanked me like that, it made my hand go from his chest to his face mask, and that's why things looked the way they looked.
So you did have a sack that game?
Yeah, that was my second sack.
Oh, dude, that would have been dope.
Yeah, it would have been 2-piece on him.
Dude, you know what I remember from that game?
Oh, what you remember, man? Shoot, actually, I was mad too that game because the first play of the game where he gets hit and throws the ball wacky, I catch it. And I thought it was an interception, and they talking about it was just a fumble recovery. And I was like, man, I really wanted that pick. I thought it would have been dope to be like, that's my pick right there on Johnny, little Johnny Manziel.
All I want to say.
All these other things you could have talked about.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to bring up the point that I want to apologize that I don't have this nice insight on what the defense did,
you didn't care about defense.
Because what I remember from that game was Ben coming in like a baller as the backup, throwing for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and it was epic from that standpoint. So I just want to say I apologize. Yeah. I'm starting to get a better perspective on the defense.
And start bringing up negative stuff like that, man. You ripped his helmet off.
It was only brought up to be looked at as a positive.
It's all this other stuff we could have talked about. That's what I'm saying.
So, but I just told you, my lens is what I remember from that game is the Big Ben coming in off an injury and slinging it on the Browns. That's
that's all good.